But this record started initially because I heard this incredible story on NPR one day, which was actually taken from a Japanese, like their equivalent of NPR is called NHK. There was an NHK documentary that This American Life were lifting from. So there's this guy who set up, I guess this must have been 2000, I don't want to get this wrong. It was probably 2010. Set up on his property. He's a landscape gardener in Japan. This English telephone booth, like this white phone booth,
Okay.
and using it. I guess it was part of his, garden design. But it wasn't connected to anything, and he was going in there and he was talking to his cousin who had just died. It was kind of like part of his grieving process. And then the following year was the uh, earthquake tsunami occurred, and that very much affected his community. I'm sure it got press everywhere, but there was like 20,000 people that died, at least 2,000 people that were just missing, huge number of people displaced. So when this happened, this guy opened up his home to the community and basically said, anyone who is grieving, anyone who is lost, anyone who wants to use my space, come talk on the telephone, do what you got to do. And so in this documentary, people allowed themselves to be filmed having these conversations on the phone, which were like, I have goosebumps just thinking about it, because it was anything from people who had lost their mother or their wife being like, I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know where, or like
Would
literally.
they go into the booth and get on the phone and talk to the person that had been displaced they couldn't find or pass? Okay.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
this connection to the afterlife.
exactly. Yeah. And it was anything from people that were like deeply, deeply grieving in a very obvious way to like little kids being like, hey, grandma, I passed my math test today. Just
Right,
want
right.
to, like, oh my God, it was amazing. And so I heard the story and was just so kind of swept away by, I mean, there's so much to be kind of overwhelmed by in that, like the generosity. And since then, like thousands and thousands of people have gone and still go to this guy's home just to talk to their loved ones.
Wow.
And there's something like 200 of these phones that have now popped up around the world. So it's kind
Really?
of a thing.